Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone had a great, happy Thanksgiving. So I'm going to do another look for you guys today. I am going to use the Violet Voss Pro palette, and this is the Holy Grail palette. I've already got my foundation on, and I use the Dior Forever, and I mixed two colors because I don't have the one that matches me. And then I've also used my concealer, the Tarte Shape Tape, and went ahead and blended that in as well. I set under my eyes with the Peachy Perfect translucent powder, which this little container is pretty cute. Like, you open it and you don't have to worry about spilling it, and then you just flip this cap and then your translucent powder is there, so it's not like a huge mess whenever you go to use it. It's the first time I've ever used that, so we'll see how that wears today. And then I just used my beauty blender to do under my eyes with my concealer, and then I used my Morphe brush for my foundation, and then I sprayed that brush with my Hungover spray by Too Faced. Stuff smells amazing. For a primer, I used the First Aid Beauty Coconut Skin Smoothing Primer and Moisturizer. I love this primer. This is a great primer. It makes my face feel so soft whenever I put it on. It's hydrating. It's not over hydrating to where it feels oily, but it's just got like that perfect amount of hydration to it, but yet it's also got something for your foundation to hold on to as well. To set our whole face, we are going to use the It Cosmetics by Pores Setting Translucent Powder. This is another one that I've never used, but now I get to use that pretty white brush, and I don't have to worry about getting it dirty. So I'm just going to tap the brush in there, and we're just going to do our T-zone area just so that way our foundation doesn't move. And then we'll go back over it with our bronzer so that way we have color in our face as well. So for the bronzer, we're going to use the Omega bronzer. This is by Marc Jacobs. I'm just going to take a big fluffy brush, tap off the excess, and then just kind of put it a little bit on my cheeks and my forehead. It's not really contouring. I just want to make sure that I'm not like super pasty white. You always want to kind of have that little bit of color in your face. I've already done my eyebrows. I used my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz to fill those in. And then we are going to get to our eyes with this beauty right here. This palette has so many great colors in it, so I'm excited. So I'm just going to take my MAC 224 brush, and I'm going to pick up a little bit of transition, and we are going to put that on our lid. Just back and forth, not being real precise. You don't really have to be too precise with your transition color. You can just throw it up there because it's going to help blend everything together. I'm not keeping it low. I'm actually taking it almost all the way to the eyebrow. And then with the next color, we'll just keep it a little bit lower and work our way down. So for the next color, I'm going to take Bestie, which is this one right here, and we're just going to use that on an It Cosmetics Blending Crease Brush. This is number 105. We're just going to pick that. And we're going to do the same thing. You always want it darker in the outer corner and then kind of drag it in the less product you have on your brush. You just want to make sure that these two colors seamlessly blend together and you don't have any harsh lines in between them. Okay, so now we have our transition colors on. I'm going to go in with a little bit of Scotch tape and we're just going to put that up towards our brow area. So you just want to put it on the back of your hand just to make sure it's not quite so sticky. And then you just want to start where your lower lashes are and then kind of make it, you don't want to get your lower lashes in there. And then take it up towards your brow. Just like this. That way it gives us a really nice, precise line. And then you can also go back after we take the tape off. That's why you want to use the back of your hand first, is so that way it's not so sticky and you don't take off all your makeup that you already have on. And then all we have to do is just go back in and just touch up if we need to after we take the tape off. So now that we have that on, I'm going to take this Wine and Dine color at the very bottom, this red color right here. I'm going to take that on a Japanese brush. I really like these brushes and they're very comparable to the Morphe brushes. Like this brush is very comparable to my Morphe M443 brush. I mean, they're almost the exact same. They're just really great dupes pretty much for the Morphe brushes. They're not real expensive. I think you get like a set of 3, I want to say for like $10 or something like that at Ulta. So these are great dupes for those Morphe brushes. So if you can't and you haven't tried the Morphe brushes, which I absolutely love, then you know you want to try one of these on the outer corner of our eye. And we have this tape here to keep it from getting too messy. This is very pigmented. A lot more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. I barely dipped my brush in there and I tapped off all the excess. And I have enough pretty much to do the outer corner of both eyes. So you want to be super careful when using this color. You just want to put that just right there. I'm not being real precise, not doing any of that. I'm just kind of putting it in just that outer corner. Just like that. And then we're going to take that same IT Cosmetics brush and we are going to go over that and then just kind of drag it in a little bit. And I'm staying in the crease area. I'm not taking that any higher than my crease. And it fades kind of like into a pink color instead of a red color when you start dragging it in. Okay, so now we have that color on. I'm going to take a smaller brush. This is another Japanese brush, and I am going to take Teddy Bear and Brownie Points, which are these two colors right here, on that brush, and we are just going to put that at the lash line. And the joy with makeup is there's no right way to do it and there's no wrong way to do it. It's trial and error. It's whatever you like. You know, I may like something that you don't like. You know, I may do my makeup in a way that you wouldn't wear it yourself. So you can always make changes and tweak it to whatever fits you and your mood and whatever occasion you're going for. So we're going to take our MAC brush again. I'm going to take a little bit of Are You Kidding Me? Right here. And we are just going to run that where we had our transition colors just to blend everything together. You don't want any harsh lines with that red. And then we're going to go in and deepen up that brown we put on. So I'm going to take a more dense brush, one that's not quite so loose. You want something more dense, so this is the Pro Precision Smudge by Sephora. I'm just going to take that color Teddy Bear and drag it along the bottom and then almost make a V with it. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Taking the same brush that we used for the red, I have wiped it off. It does stain my brush, but we're just going to take that and blend that out. So we've got browns and we have reds. So, and I kind of want to do like a white almost on the lid to really bring out that outer corner, make me look more awake. This is a great for hooded eyes. I do have hooded eyes, it's just the way I wear my makeup that makes them look bigger and brighter. You always want to put your darker colors on the outer corner and then do something really light and bright on the inside. So I think I'm going to take the Stila Magnificent Metals Kitten. This came in their holiday collection. And that's what it looks like on the back of my hand. So I think that would look great for the look that we're going for today. So we're just going to take that. You want the most of it on the inner corner. And then you want to drag it out. And then we'll go back in and we'll touch up that brown and that red just to make it all blend seamlessly together. So I'm only focusing this on my lid. If you get a little bit up in your crease, that's okay because we can always go over it. So you want to let that dry first because it is very wet, because it is a cream. So you want to let that dry before you try and mess with it. If you mess with it when it's still wet, it's going to become a very hot mess and you're going to make it smear. So you want to let that dry before you start messing with anything else. So while we're waiting on that to dry, we're going to go ahead with our blush. Today I'm going to use Bare Minerals, and this is in the color Hint. And this is a pretty cool little package too. It is a loose blush, but you turn this to put just a little bit in there so you don't ever have too much. We are going just to take an angled brush and we are just going to put that on our cheeks. And that is a very pigmented color. And then we'll go back in and we'll sharpen up our bronzing line underneath our blush. Just so that way you don't see like a straight harsh line of your blush. You always kind of want to make it blend and look more natural so it's not standing out. So I'm going to take my bronzer again. I'm going to use a more precise brush than that big one that we were using. I'm going to take this angled brush. It's by Kat Von D. I'm going to pick some of that up and then go right underneath that blush. So we're going to do the same thing on the other side. And you want to start it at your ear and bring it down, because on your cheekbone is where you put your blush. And then right above that we'll put our highlighter. So you just kind of want to get it to blend together. Our translucent powder again, and we're just going to lighten this up down here at the bottom to really make that stand out. So I'm going to use just a Sephora brush. This is the number 56. Pick up some of that translucent powder and just go right here. That blush does have some shimmer in it. I don't know if you can see it, but it kind of does have like a highlighting effect. So when we go in with our highlighter, it's just really going to melt together and look really pretty. So now that that's dry, we're going to go back in and we're just going to darken up that outer crease and make it all blend together. So taking that same precision brush and picking up the teddy bear, I'm going to put it just on the outer corner to where it looks like they are melting together. I love those Stila eyeshadows. They are gorgeous. They're so pretty. They're so easy to use. So we're going to take that same IT Cosmetics brush and we are just going to blend together. Then you can see how it just kind of like melts together with each other. You've got your transition shade and then you have your whitish color and then the dark. And then we're going to take the tape off. And it's super loose because I did press it on the back of my hand quite a few times because I did not want to pull off the makeup that I had already put on. And you can see the line that it has made. And you can leave that line, and if you don't like how harsh that is, you can kind of make it softer. You don't want that harsh line, just take your blending brush and you can just kind of blend it to where it's not quite so sharp. And I'm just dabbing, not rubbing, not doing anything like that. I'm just kind of dabbing just to make sure, for one, that it's all the way blended to that line, and two, that that line is not quite so harsh, because I don't like it when it's super harsh. But if you have hooded eyes, bringing the eyeshadows out instead of around is definitely going to help that. And then when you go back in and you do your lower lash line, you want to bring them up. So we're just going to take a small precision brush again, and we're going to go back in with our transition shades first. We're going to run those along the lower lash line. And these are the two lightest ones that we used in the very beginning. The one transition and the one that's bestie. So they're like super light browns. So I'm going to go in then with Brownie Points, which is the lighter brown. It's the one we mixed with the teddy bear color. I'm only going to take that about halfway. On a clean precision brush, you just want to go and run those and just kind of blend them all together. And then on a flat definer brush, we're going to pick up the Wine and Dine color. We're just going to press that against the lower lash line. And then we're going to pick up Teddy Bear on that same flat definer brush and do the same thing with it. Just press it against the lower lash line. And then we're going to go back in, we're going to blend them all together. Because you don't want any harsh lines on the lower lash line, just like you don't want any harsh lines on your eyes. So, I'm just going to dust those together. And you want to make sure you bring them up. They should all connect. And if you want it really smoky, you can bring it further down. It's completely up to you. That's the joy with makeup. That's why it's so addicting. We are going to use the Becca Light Chaser Highlighter. And this is Opal Flashes Jade. It's like a super pretty, almost purple, but yet it's kind of white. It's gorgeous. So we're going to take that on a Morphe M438 brush, and we're just going to put that at the highest points of our cheek. And then on a flat shadow brush, we are going to put that as our brow bone highlight. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a flat shadow brush and pick up some of this color and put it on our eyelids over the color we already have down. Oh yes, I really like that. That definitely makes it pop more. It makes that color stand out. I'm just concentrating it on the inner portion of my eye. I definitely think that made a huge difference in the eye look together. Adding that highlighter ties it all together because you have it on your cheeks, you have it on your brow bone, and then now you have it on your lid. It's gorgeous. It looks so pretty in the mirror. I don't know if it's showing that way in the camera, but I really like it. It's a very nude color. It's not white, but it's not clear, or I'm just going to put that on the waterline. Using a white can sometimes be too much on the waterline. That's why I go in with like a nude color. We're going to put on our mascara. And I am going to use the CoverGirl Professional. I really like the wand on this. This definitely separates your lashes and does a really great job. You want to make sure you do your lower lashes. I think that's why I like this mascara so well, is because I can really get my lower lashes really well with this. And it separates them out to where it doesn't look clumpy. Our eyelashes don't look clumpy. And then we're going to go back over and we're going to put just another coat of mascara on using the same one. You just want to make sure that they're all coated. That way it's not halfway done. Really bring out how long your lashes really are whenever you use this mascara. It's crazy because it separates them so well and they're each defined, and it just makes your lashes look so long, even though mine are really not that long. You could go in with some false lashes now. I don't think I'm going to do false lashes today. I'm kind of not feeling it. But if you wanted to, you would go in now and put your false lashes on. I'm going to take this Rimmel Long Lasting Finish liner, and it is in the number 071 Cherry Kiss. If you hear that, that's my dog whining. I don't know what he's whining about. He is a huge baby. So after I get them lined, I always kind of put a little bit on the bottom lip and then press them together. I feel like it really makes a difference whenever you take your lip liner and you kind of press it. It kind of makes that color go all over your lips and not just contained to that one specific area. And we're going to take the Makeup Forever, and this is in the number 205. I don't know if I'm going to like this. Oh, okay. It's a very mauvey color, but it's almost got like a red tint to it. And then it's kind of got some pink in it as well. Very pretty though. I don't do a whole lot of red. I don't do a whole lot of pink. I like that kind of in between. I go really dark. So that's just me. We're going to set our face. We're going to use the same spray that we used on our brush for our foundation, which is the Too Faced Hangover 3-in-1 Replenishing Spray. This stuff smells so good. It smells just like coconuts, and I love it. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and I will link my mom's channel again down below. so that way we can both reach our 100 subscribers and do our giveaway. Getting some really great things together for this, so you definitely don't want to miss it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial today. I know it wasn't a full face tutorial, but I still had fun and I enjoyed doing this. It is a passion and a hobby and something I am addicted to. So if it helps anybody in any way feel more comfortable to know that they can put on makeup and they don't have to be perfect, they don't have to have a license that says, yes, I know how to put on makeup, but you feel beautiful, that's all that matters. And you keep rocking it. Because in the end, you're the one that's wearing it, nobody else is. At the end of the day, you're the one that has to look at yourself in the mirror and say, yes, I am beautiful. And I hope everybody feels beautiful. So that is what I want to accomplish. I want everyone to feel comfortable, and I want everybody to know that there's no right or wrong way to do it. Just because you see somebody on YouTube do something a certain way doesn't mean that's exactly how you need to do it. There is no right or wrong way. It's your face, it's your makeup. Make you feel beautiful. If there's a technique that you like but you're not liking the colors, pick different colors. You can make it work. It's just makeup. It washes off at the end of the day, and practice makes perfect. Wonderful day. I look forward to seeing you guys in my next video. Thank you for your love and support so far. This is just such a passion and a dream of mine, and I just want to make everybody feel beautiful and make them feel comfortable in their own skin. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel, give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye.